Happy Monday, Preston. Today I'm going to try and answer 100 questions as quickly as I possibly can. If you could buy any type of food, what would it be? Cheese! What color is your toothbrush? Blue! If you could be any animal, what would you be and why? A penguin, because women find them irresistible. What is one of the things you would put on your bucket list? Tackle and complete a food challenge somewhere in the world. Who is your favorite superhero and why? Quail Man, because he's nostalgic and he wears his underwear the wrong way. Who do you admire the most? John and Hank Green. What is your favorite summer activity? Shave ice. If a movie was made about your life, what genre would it be? Who would play you? Historical fiction. Haley Joel Osment. If you could be any flavor of ice cream, what would you be and why? Vanilla, because that was my nickname back in high school. Who is your favorite cartoon character? Goofy. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? New Zealand. What is your dream job? High school theater teacher. Are you a morning or a night person? Yes. What is your favorite hobby? Video games. What is the one thing that annoys you the most? People being ignorant. What is the strangest thing that you've ever eaten? Frog's legs. What is your favorite thing about someone in your family? My sister and I didn't get along as kids, but now we get along really well. What is one of your weird quirks? I have a very strange sense of humor that a lot of people don't get. Describe yourself in 3 words. Charming, loyal, compassionate. If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be? Charlie Sheen. If you could talk in your sleep, what would you say? What is the first thing you do when you get out of bed in the morning? Get out of bed. What is your favorite movie quote? Inconceivable! What is your favorite joke? A priest, a rabbi, and a Muslim walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What is this, some kind of joke?" What would you do on Mars? Find breathable air. If you could get yourself anything, what would it be? Better math skills. Where's the worst place you could get stuck? The ceiling. What would you do with your 15 minutes of fame? Talk to Anne Hathaway without feeling like a fool. Where would you go if you were invisible? For a bike ride. What is your favorite flavor of Birdie Bots? Every flavor bean. Leather. What is the one thing you own that you wish you didn't? A massive teddy bear that's not even mine. Describe the perfect kiss in 3 words. Passionate, genuine, memorable. What is your biggest addiction? Breathing. Do you have a song that reminds you of a relationship you were in? Yes, Your Guardian Angel by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. How many books have you read so far this year? 8, but almost all of them were for school. When I dance, I look like a full-body dry heave set to music. Who have you met that you wish you didn't? People who hate other people for no good reason. If you were famous, what would you be famous for? Microwaving a burrito so hot that God couldn't eat it. What is the worst job you could have? Flippin' burgers. What is your favorite TV channel? Boomerang. What is the thing you are most afraid of? Absence of light. If you could paint anything, what would you paint? A bucket of paint. What celebrity annoys you the most? Nicki Minaj. What is the most interesting thing you have in your wallet? A Metro Pass card for the New York subway system. What is the meanest thing you've ever said to anyone? It's too bad to say on camera. If you could get a yacht, what would you call it? Polio. What is your lifelong dream? To get married and have kids. If you could talk to the President of the United States, what would you talk to him about? What he would be doing if he wasn't president right now. Have you ever tried to do something that you knew you would be really bad at? On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you? Depends on who you ask. By my standards, I'm about an 8. What is the biggest advantage of being really tall? I'm not really tall, but I could imagine it's getting stuff from high shelves. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? Hour and 15 minutes. What is the one thing you've always wanted to do? Start a vlog channel. What TV sitcom family would you be a part of? The Little Rascals. What store do you shop at most? Safeway. What new technology will transform the future? iPads. What supply in your house is running low? Spaghetti. If you could be any nationality, what would you be? Scottish. What is the most delightful word you can think of? Scrumtrelescent. What is your least favorite beverage? Eggnog. What is the first thing you notice about the opposite sex? Eyes. If you were stranded on a tropical island with 2 things, what would you want with you? A genie in a lamp and a cupboard that never gets empty. What is the first thing you notice about someone when you first meet them? Eyes. If you were running for office, what would your campaign slogan be? Keep calm and vote for me. What was your favorite book growing up? No, David. What city in America should not be included on a map? Vancouver. What compliment do people give you most often? You have a very nice voice. What word would you add to the dictionary if you could, and what would it mean? Droolism, the act of being really bored. What product do you refuse to promote? Water. What is your favorite pet's name? Charlie. Use one word to describe your computer ability. Average. If your plane was about to crash, who would you want sitting next to you? The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Which of the presidents was your favorite? Franklin Roosevelt. How long of a consecutive time have you spent in a car? 11.5 hours. What is your favorite Halloween costume? Marty McFly. How can you tell if someone is a nerd? Because they're really passionate about one thing. If you could teach any grade or subject, what would you teach? High school theater. What fashion trend do you just not get? All of them. If you were a wicked tyrant, what country would you own? Australia. What is the lowest grade you've ever gotten in a class and what subject? C. Spanish. No pun intended. If you could choose your nickname, what would it be? Trans-Siberian Orchestra. What is your best feature? Eyes. If you could swim in any liquid, what would it be? Nutella. What is the song you hear most often? Halloween from Rent. What have you done that you are most proud of? Live this long. How many keys do you have on your key ring? 6. What is your favorite song? Shadows and Regrets by Yellowcard. How old were you when you had the worst haircut of your life and what did it look like? 10. Bad. What advice did you get that was the most rewarding? When you get the chance, sit down. If you could change one thing about your looks, what would you change? Teeth. What is your least favorite type of music? Country. If you were a superhero, what would your powers be? The ability to make people burst out into song and dance. What fortune would you want to get from a fortune cookie? Orange chicken. What is one food you wouldn't want to give up? Spaghetti. If you won $1 million, what would you buy? Spaghetti. If you had access to a time machine, where would you go and win? I'd visit Einstein so I could hear his last words. If you could add a person to Mount Rushmore, who would it be? Ewan McGregor. If you could win any award, what would it be? An Emmy. If you could teleport, where would you go? My car. Is this the last question? Yes. Whew. That was a lot of work. Okay, Preston, I will see you whenever you choose to make another video next. Don't forget to be awesome.